With so many different diets out there, how do you choose the right one? Well, there's lots of factors to consider, but there's one diet that almost all health experts agree is the best, and that is the Mediterranean diet. Let's discuss the 5 key principles that make this diet so good. Okay, so the Mediterranean diet is based on traditional foods found in, you guessed it, countries in and around the Mediterranean Sea. So think Greece, Spain, Italy, and Turkey, just to name a few. One interesting fact is that the Mediterranean diet is closely associated with the blue zones. So, blue zones are regions around the world with a high proportion of people who live to 100 years old or more. So, they must be doing something good, right? Now, 2 of these blue zones, Icaria, Greece, and Sardinia, Italy, are right in the heart of the Mediterranean. So, many people that live in that area follow the Mediterranean diet. Now, I like to think of the Mediterranean diet as not really a diet per se, but much more of a lifestyle that follows 5 main principles. Number 1, it emphasizes whole plant based foods. Number 2, it includes less processed meats and red meats and more fish. Number 3, it's rich in healthy fats. Number 4, it focuses on moderation. And number 5, it includes a complementary, holistic, healthy lifestyle. Okay, so let's break it down. Number 1, when we say there's an emphasis on whole plant-based foods, we're talking beans, lentils, nuts, fresh herbs, a variety of fruits and vegetables, and whole unrefined grains. So basically, no processed or ultra-processed convenience foods. And if you think about it, the Mediterranean diet was born from eating what was available to the people in that region. As an example, my husband has relatives in Cyprus. So, this is an island in the eastern Mediterranean Sea, and they live in the mountains and they really do eat what's available to them. They grow their own fruits and vegetables, they raise free range chickens and rabbits, they make their own bread, and they cook everything from scratch. It's a really good example of the real essence of the Mediterranean diet: whole foods and eating off the land. But of course, living off the land is not possible for everyone, especially if you live in North America, maybe in a big city like I do. But we can still apply this principle of choosing whole foods, even if it means that we have to buy them at the grocery store. Now, the second principle is limiting red and processed meats and eating more fish. Now, that doesn't mean zero meat. And processed meat is quite different than good quality grass fed meat. But typically in the Mediterranean regions, they reserve the darker meats like beef, pork, and lamb for special occasions. And they really limit or avoid processed meats like hot dogs, deli meats, and bacon. Meat is often replaced with poultry or fish, especially smaller fish like sardines and anchovies, which really play an important role in the Mediterranean diet. The third principle is healthy fats. So, we're not talking about a low fat diet or no fat diet, but lots of healthy fats. So, what are healthy fats? What does that look like? Well, of course, the small fish, like we talked about, contribute to this healthy fat intake, right? Omega 3 fats. But in the Mediterranean, they also consume a lot of olive oil, olives, nuts, and seeds, which are all excellent sources of healthy fats. And fourth, we have the principle of moderation. This is probably my favorite part about the Mediterranean diet. It's not restrictive, but it's really balanced. For example, some dairy, homemade desserts, even wine is allowed, but it's limited and consumed in small amounts, if any. And I just find this is so different from the typical North American diet, where things like dairy, sugar, and alcohol are often consumed in excess. So I really like this principle of moderation. And lastly, along with all these food principles, the Mediterranean diet includes some really good lifestyle habits. For example, eating meals with family and friends helps to build strong social connections, which can be a really amazing boost to our mental health. Also, I love how regular exercise is just part of the daily Mediterranean routine. For example, in Italy, there's this tradition called the passeggiata, which is basically a leisurely stroll which is taken after a meal. It's really simple, but it's an excellent way to add in daily exercise. And research shows that taking a short walk, specifically after a meal, can significantly reduce post meal glucose spikes, offering greater metabolic benefits compared to walking at other times of the day. So, this little Italian tradition is such a nice example of how a small lifestyle habit can be surprisingly impactful to your health. So, if I were to sum it up, The Mediterranean diet, or lifestyle, if you will, is all about these 5 things. Number 1, whole foods, mostly plant-based. Number 2, less meat and more fish. Number 3, healthy fats. Number 4, moderation. And number 5, healthy lifestyle habits. Okay, now that you have the core principles of the Mediterranean diet, you might be wondering, okay, that sounds great, but are there any downsides? If you want to learn more about the pros, but also the cons of the Mediterranean diet, check out the link in the description below.